Last night, The Bachelorette aired on ABC featuring the all-new Valiant Lady by Virgin Voyages, and we're going to talk about it. Welcome to Tuesday Travel Chat. I'm your host, Julia. We have some exciting, fun things to talk about today, but first I'm going to introduce who we have in the studio today. We have Tamika Bloodworth from Virgin Voyages.
Hi, guys. Happy to be here.
Woohoo. We have Juliana Franco Alva. Please introduce yourself.
I am a realtor in Orlando, and I am with LPT.
Fantastic. And we have Susan Bales, the founder and owner of Go Travel. She's quiet. Okay, first of all, who all watched The Bachelorette last night? Hello, this is why we're here. So much fun, so exciting. Let's talk about Virgin. We're going to play some fun games today talking about what we actually saw on the episode versus what really happens for passengers on the ship. And if you want to go, some amazing Bachelorette specials exclusive with Go Travel. So first, let's just do a quick little kind of intro into what Virgin is.
So Virgin Voyages is the newest part of the Virgin brand that has been around a long time now. Everybody knows Richard Branson, right? And we know that he's cheeky, he's out of the box, he just likes to try new things. So Virgin Voyages is really our version of a cruise line, okay? We're mid-sized by design, so we're not one of those big boys, but we did that just so that we could get into these special ports, okay? Set and Sail the Virgin Way and who Virgin Voyages is all based on 4 anchors. Adult by design. Guys, listen, no kids, no kidding.
Did you hear that, Juliana?
Yes, I heard that.
So you have to be 18 and over to sail with us, but you have to have a 21-year-old in the room. So even the 18-year-olds get a little supervision. But everything on the ship was made, designed, and had the adult in mind. So whether you're retoxing or detoxing, you want to bring out the kid at heart, all of those things are in an adult way. Boutique glamour was another pillar because we wanted to create something that didn't look like anything else. So our creative collective absolutely did their job. They've built hotels before. And so you have this I'm in a chic hotel in the middle of New York City type of feel on board. Then we have the relaxed luxe. And so this is all about set and sail your own way. We have a saying, no tie, no heels, no problem. So we don't have
I will definitely be in heels no matter what, but I'm okay if other people are not.
Yeah,
I'll be wearing heels too.
but we don't have those formalities of captain's nights and buffets and announcements or people trying to sell you a picture of yourself. We kind of leave that to the others. So we just kind of, broke the mold and created something on our own.
Totally.
And then the last pillar is all about ordinary to extraordinary. Did a lot of market research beforehand and wanted to know what people wanted that they weren't currently getting. So overnight stays and longer stays in the ports, right? Shore excursions that weren't where 100 people get on a bus and just shuttle you through. The food that we'll talk about later, Michelin chefs behind our eateries on board. So all of those little things is what really makes up
You
Virgin
have my
Voyages.
attention.
Yes, I'm glad.
Juliana, think about if they took the traditional cruise ship and they just kind of turned it completely upside down. Everything that anybody didn't like about a ship, they came up with something crazy and new. It's really fun.
And
That
so
sounds like heaven.
So kind of talking about the things that people didn't like on a ship, we didn't want to nickel and dime. So with every Virgin voyage, we made sure that there was a $600 value per person. So all your food's included, even at our eateries. You don't have to pay a premium for that. All your tips, which means that you're getting true, authentic service, right? Not based on the steak that you got. We believe that Wi-Fi is a basic human digital right, so we're including that as well. Our entertainment, our group workouts, and all of our beverages, excluding alcohol.
And I love the whole part about Wi-Fi being a basic human right. I mean, nowadays, social media, we want to be able to show our friends and make them jealous, right?
Yeah, create the FOMO.
I want to share the fun.
It definitely. I'm going to show a 30-second quick clip of Virgin and who they are.
I made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through.
Yes, I love it.
Love it. So today we're going to go through last night's episode and we're going to just piece by piece. Tamika's going to actually tell us what's going on behind the scenes and where we are in the ship, which type of cabins, where the girls were staying, all of that. And also for you, if you want to go on the cruise, what are you actually going to see? What are you going to experience? Because I really think, I mean, you guys don't know, like you haven't been on or done in the training.
Yes.
Juliana's just a bystander. I grabbed her
I'm
and said,
learning.
come join us today.
Yes.
But there's so much. You're getting only a tiny piece in the episode because they're not getting the entertainment. They're not getting the kind of look and feel of having a life ship because it's just those Bachelorette people on board. And just a ton of drama. Imagine a lot of fun in place of all of the drama.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about the setting. So where are we? We are on the Valiant
The
Lady.
Valiant Lady. So all of our ships are exactly the same, but the reason that we know this is Valiant Lady is because the mermaid is different. So Valiant Lady has an African American mermaid, and we are really diverse and inclusive here at Virgin Voyages. So we made sure to represent, everybody kind of.
I
All
love
of
it.
our mermaids are
Isn't it a
different.
redhead on the I think
Scarlet Lady is
she
red.
has a redhead.
And then Resilient Lady, which is ship 3, has a Latina mermaid.
Oh, she's resilient.
Oh,
I love that.
resilient,
See,
resilient.
we have a fan.
Resilient.
Yes.
Okay, let's dig into the drama. Let's dig into last night's episode.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Okay, so the two ladies, they're there on board. We see a few clips of the girls on board. Yay, there's the ABC. Okay, we're in Paris at the beginning of the episode. We're gonna just jump quickly so that we can get to the ship. They have a cute little date in some cafes. The dates, blah blah blah.
Trying those berets.
Trying on the berets, eating the strawberries.
Making the wine.
selfies, making the wine. Yes. Okay, but then at the same time, while they're off on their dates, the boys are in Le Havre, France, which we've been before. It's just sort of a port city that on various itineraries you may end up there. Rarely. It's not usually a featured itinerary. I think I won't speak on behalf of Virgin on this one because I know there's some secrets that Tamika maybe cannot fully reveal, but it's usually a spot that can break up a cruise. Or if they're trying to feature Paris, you can get to Paris in about 2 hours from Le Havre, but it's mainly just kind of like a cargo port. It's not a main feature town. So this, though, was a great place that they could fly in the Bachelorettes, let them have their big Paris experience while sending all the boys and getting them on board the ship.
Yes.
So the boys are told that they're going to get to board the Valiant Lady.
I was so excited. I was like, oh my God. Get them on. Get them on.
I love it. When you came in this morning, you told me, you said it was like seeing your baby in a recital.
Right. Because it's one thing to be a part of it and to be on it, but when you look at it from afar and ABC did an amazing job highlighting the ship, but we're kind of badass.
I love it. So
I do too.
we jump on the guys run on board. They see the ship there. They're kind of seeing everything. Now, Nate, let's talk about what Nate says. He says, the largest ship I've been on is a kayak. So he was really thrilled to see this. I know that Nate's one of your favorites already.
Yeah. Nate is one of my favorites. I like that he notices things. So that's why he's one of my favorites. But I think this part for me was like, when they said, oh my gosh, this feels like a yacht. That's what we were going for. Oh my gosh, this area reminds me of Tulum. That's what we were going for. So to see those reactions, it just made me even more excited. And as sailors come on board, they have very, very similar reactions. They're like, oh, this is where we're at for the next 5 days. So yeah, that was a really raw, uncut clip that I really enjoyed.
We've had guests already come back and they just are wowed and they're ready to go again. For sure, it's a different type of product, and there's going to be some people that are just ecstatic, and then there's some people that love traditional cruising, and maybe it's a better option. So if you're thinking about this today, take all this in. If you're open to new experiences, Virgin could be really interesting for you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so moving on through the show, go back one. So Team Gabby arrive at the social club, and they kind of lay it out that it's going to be their kind of dedicated area.
Yes.
And in a second, we're going to talk about the social spaces on board. So this is the social club for Team Gabby. Okay. Then next we see more social club.
This is what the social club does to men. It gets them laser focused.
Okay. Then Team Rachel head to the dock house.
My favorite space on the ship.
Love it. Okay, let's keep going here. There they are. Let's dive into the social spaces.
Okay,
introduce
let's do
us. So those are two of the social spaces. Now we're going to see there's way more that we don't actually see in the episode. So let's look at all of them.
Yeah, so some of them, the dock, again, it's one of my favorites. So this is the back, the outside space of the dock house. This has that Tulum feel where you can lay on the beds and, you can order fresh things from the grill. Everything is like tapa style. So the dock house is the indoor part of it. And again, I mean, if you just look at it, those are real plants, by the way. Okay. We're a very sustainable ship. So there's no fake plants. There's no plastics on board. We're very conscious of our carbon footprint. So there's also a bar. And there's also a smoothie bar at the dock house too. So really, really cool. Now the social club where the guys are just laser focused. This is where the men hang out on the ship, guys. Okay. So if you want to go get a spa treatment or something, send your husband to the social club. This is where they can play games. There's an old school arcade there. Then they have things like popcorn and hot dogs and hamburgers. It gives you that Coney Island type of feel, if that makes sense.
And this is big to note is, remember we said no kids. Right. So traditionally the popcorn machines, the hot dog area, the ice cream, all of this is going to be all the kids there. We love the kids, but on this ship, no kids. Yeah. So those are all like play areas for you, the adult.
Absolutely.
This looks like a sophisticated man cave.
Yes. Yeah. And it is. It really is. And the wives sometimes comes back and just checks on them to see if they're still alive, while they go about it and see the rest of the ship. The Loose Cannon is one of the bars that are in the social club. We play trivia here. There's lots of fun stuff there. You'll also see this space throughout the episode on the rocks. This is one of our bars on board. This is where that ultimate mixologist is going to make you anything you want to make.
And wait, jumping back to that, let's see, on the rocks, that's where we see Logan having a conversation with, what's the name of the new host? The new Chris Harrison.
Yeah. And yeah.
Jesse. Yes. That's that location where that they meet kind of at the end where he's saying, I don't know who I want.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Changing his mind.
We should get rid of him. Totally.
Yeah.
I agree.
The other ones are hotter. Okay.
You can make up your mind out.
Okay. Then one of the final big social spaces, and we haven't even broken the surface of what's on this ship. This is just because they don't have another category to call it. Right. Let's call it the social spaces. The Manor. Tell us about the Manor.
So the Manor is named after Richard Branson's first recording studio, and this is our nightclub on board. And so it's such a transformational space, like most spaces on our ship. But this is where you come. We have themed parties. This is actually where they do the boxing
Yes.
scene.
Yes, right,
yeah.
yes.
It's not normally there, but for the show it is. So the Manor is our nightclub. This is where we make ship happen.
And there's 2 or 3 bars inside
of the Manor?
Of the Manor.
Yeah. So there's a bar upstairs. There's a main bar downstairs. And we even have like a space that's kind of private. So it has its own bar over there as well.
Okay. So it really is that nightclub feel where you have the super private area. You've got
there's all these
multiple
nooks and
layers.
crannies where you can sit. You can hang out at the bar. There's the dance floor. Very interactive. So like even when we have performers, it's not like they're over there and you're over here. They're kind of like with you right here. So really, really cool experience there.
Now, segueing back to the Manor, we do get to see, this is the other piece of the Manor.
Yes. This is the most Instagrammable spot on the ship. Okay. So we got a sneak peek of this for, I think, next week's episode.
Yes, it was in the preview at the end of the episode last night. Let's see that.
Yes.
There. Okay. There's Rachel with maybe
Yes.
Tyler.
So listen, if you go on the Virgin Voyages and you don't take a picture there or in the hammocks, you haven't been. Okay. So remember,
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It does not count. And what's so nice is that everybody knows that everybody wants to take pictures in the hallway. So everybody takes their time. You know, they're very patiently waiting. You don't have to rush if you want to take a reel or a video or whatever you want to do. So make sure that you get your photo
That
there.
we do not miss it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the manor. We'll skim through some boxing scenes, but you're gonna see. You see all the little couches if you take a pause there. So you mentioned that boxing ring actually is normally on the ship, just not in the manor.
Yeah, it's outside in our athletic club,
which we're gonna get to in a minute. But like with all the lights on, imagine, look at the chandeliers. You see that multi-level nightclub look. I want to go for the nightclub.
Yeah,
I think there's some dancing to be
fine
had.
there.
You will be.
It's the JJ team.
That's the JJ team. Okay. Well, we got a little smooch.
Yeah, a little smooch. This is when she started catching feelings, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Here we go. There we go.
There's the.
He knew to be in the Instagrammable moment.
Yes.
Okay. Boxing.
Oh.
And then we get to see the ship at night. Talk about
Yeah.
that ship being at night, Red.
So it can. We've activated it in different colors at times. Like we did a whole Pride Month where it was rainbows. So, but you know, red is at the heart of what we do, and so we love to activate it red at night. And all of the lights, even on your balcony, they're red, and they just have this very, you know, kind of cool, calming experience. And we go even further for Scarlet Night, but we'll talk about that later too.
Awesome.
Yeah, you see the hammocks that are swinging there. Listen, guys, if you don't remember anything else I told you, you have to get a sea terrace cabin that has a hammock or a suite, because that's life right there. And if you're sharing a cabin with someone, just set the timer so that you guys get equal amount of hammock time.
Oh, I love it. That is the tip of the day right there.
Tip of the day.
Pink agave.
When I think pink agave, I think upscale Mexican, not your tacos and fajitas, but the atmosphere is nice. You know, it's kind of that lively. There's an amazing bar. So we have these mezcals and tequilas that we focus on at Pink Agave. But I also think about the steak at Pink Agave.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, this is cool because now we're moving back into the episode. So this was where Gabby had her date with the winner of the boxing. So we see some images here inside Pink Agave.
Yep.
Very nice. And this is going to segue us into talking about the food, starting with Pink Agave. So
Oh my
let's hear.
gosh. Listen, guys, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. But what's really nice and different about us is that, you know, we wanted to make sure that we didn't have a lot of waste. We wanted everything to be fresh. We have these Michelin chefs behind our eateries. We have options for everyone. So if you're a vegetarian, a vegan, every eatery you go into on a Virgin Voyage is going to have options for you.
And it's fresh, made to order. No buffets. There are no buffets on the ship. This is something we do an advisor training, and they make sure you know it. There is 1,000 questions to make sure you know that there are no buffets, because it's made to order. It's just very special, really high touch food.
Yeah, and it's that personal service as well. So on other cruise lines, you have to pay for that service, but again, with us, it's all included. So here's our Pink Agave again with those over 100 mezcals and tequilas. This is another great Instagrammable moment.
We're gonna see the bachelorettes in here in a minute.
Yes, and so this is the hallway to Pink Agave. There they are. You see them there? That's Pink Agave. I wonder if they ordered the steak. The wake is actually a big part.
I would never think of ordering a steak at Pink Agave.
You know what?
I would. I would not.
So,
It's just,
but they did something really special to
so
it.
what
has
is
this,
so special about the steak? I want to
it
know.
has this Mexican cheese melted on the top of it with this like
Ooh.
sauce, and it's like a special marriage of flavors in your mouth. Is all I can say. But I mean, there are other great things that, like, we have chocolate tacos for desserts. I mean, it's just, there's so much
I
to
would
choose
probably
from.
go for some sort of taco, or
We even have a drink that has crickets in it.
What?
Yes, at Pink Agave. I haven't dared to do that yet, but it's a really popular drink at Pink Agave.
Bring it on. I'll try it.
Yes.
I think what's awesome is we're only on restaurant 1.
Yeah.
Okay. and there's so much within each one.
Yes, there is.
And we're not even close. And each different restaurant has all of these new discoveries that you won't even like.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's
But
hear the
that's
next
what-
one.
That's why you guys are here, though. Go Travel, so that when people want to know more, that they can talk to you about it.
Yes, later this week we have an intense training.
Yeah.
more
I'm
deeper
gonna-
than all of
yeah, I'm
this
gonna
with
get
our
to the
entire
nitty-gritty.
team. Yeah. Okay, let's hear. Okay, with the wake.
So the wake is actually featured at the end of the episode, but this is your steak and seafood house. This is where you get like bone marrow and the amazing clam chowder and your twice mashed potatoes. So along those lines, okay, that's that stairway that you see at the end.
Yeah, we're gonna show it again
Look
later
at
because
how
there's a lot of
beautiful.
this.
Oh, again,
It's
remember,
beautiful.
adults in mind. So if you wanted to dress up, you want to put on that really sexy dress. Okay, this is where you wear it at the wake. Razzle Dazzle is our vegan and vegetarian eatery on board, but in true Virgin fashion, we have a naughty menu, and so we have meat. So they have the best fried chicken and the best bacon on the ship. Go figure, right? Test Kitchen is that laboratory style kind of experience where you get a card, it has 6 ingredients, but you don't know what you're actually eating until it appears in front of you. Really great experience. Again, included. Can you believe that?
Right. Normally, this is something that you have to get the special.
Yeah, you got to pay
extra.
a premium for
Make a
it.
reservation.
Yeah. Well, you got to still make a reservation, but you
Well.
don't have to pay for it. Okay,
Way in
leave the
advance,
purse
yeah.
in the cabin. Gun Bay, we are the only cruise line to have a flameless Korean barbecue on board. So this is a great first night, especially for solo travelers. If you want to meet people, there's 6 at a table. Everyone gets this complimentary shot of soju, and we play drinking games. So loads of fun. Loads of fun. And
Oh
the food
my
is
gosh.
yummy. Extra Virgin is that traditional Italian with fresh pastas. It's all served in a very traditional format. So just when you go into Extra Virgin, don't eat a couple hours before, guys, because you need to save the space. It's very rich and delicious. So listen, if we were an adult by design, we couldn't get away with this. Our ice cream on board is lick me till ice cream. And it's delicious, 6 flavors a day, and everybody should have one.
That's amazing. Well, we got a beautiful understanding now of just kind of some of the tastes on
There's
board.
only a few of them.
But jumping back into the Bachelorette, we've got to jump back into the drama.
The drama.
Rachel's having her drama. She's still having all this drama.
My goodness.
And what I think is there's a couple ways she could have gone through the drama. I mean, she ends up going a different route, but one route she could have is something called that they have on Virgin that involves your phone.
Yes.
And I'm going to just pull this up. Get your phone out, Juliana, and pretend we're on the Virgin sailing. Okay.
You open
And you're
the
going to
app.
open up our Virgin app.
Mhm.
Okay. And now we're going to just shake for champagne. Shake.
That's our secret
Shake,
handshake.
shake, shake, shake.
That's our secret handshake. Yes. And in about 10 minutes normally.
Oh, but in the Go Travel office.
And it is Moet.
Oh,
That is our
but we
preferred
can't
partner
see
on
you, Bob.
board.
Come around here. Let's see. Oh, yes. We've got our champagne has arrived.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's too difficult to pour it in the studio. So we'll have it after, ladies.
Yes,
How about
yes,
that?
yes.
But this gives us the idea that this is always available.
It
I
is.
love that.
Except
Rachel
the
should
workout
have.
spaces.
Oh, of course.
But Rachel should have definitely shook for
She should have shook for champagne. She had all those tears. Those tears would have just gone right away.
Right away.
So I'm gonna put. I haven't showed the slide yet.
Okay.
Jump back to that slide so you can
Sorry.
see. There's the shake for champagne. It's really fun. It's gold. It's pretty.
It is.
Uh,
And it's yummy.
I just want to
Moet.
go on Virgin so that I can shake for champagne.
Yes, honey. Well, then do it. Let's do it.
Okay. So moving forward in the episode, there's Rachel. She's suffering through all the torture of the dramas.
I mean, she is Team Florida, though, right?
Yes, actually, we do need to give a special shout out because she's from Claremont.
Yes,
Yeah.
come on, girl. We
Rachel,
got
we're
you.
rooting for you.
We
Yeah.
are. Come on,
so
Rachel.
She has her things together. And,
Yes,
you
she didn't know about the Shake for Champagne.
Ah, damn.
You know, I know we don't blame you, Rachel. Had you known, everything would have been okay. Okay, so another option though is she could have gone for some vitamin C with
Yes,
Virgin.
honey.
So let's talk about what you have because they didn't offer this. We didn't see any of this yet, at least not yet.
Not yet.
On the ship. So what do we have as far as vitamin C? I'd see.
Yeah, so health and wellness is a huge part of us, right? And that's why some people really love us, actually, not just the food, but they have a way to work it all off while they're on the ship. So traditionally on cruise lines, you know, when you go around the circle and you're running and you're dipping and diving between chairs and kids. Well, the runway is the halo at the top of our ship. And this is where you can walk it, you can run it, or you can just go up there and take some really cool pictures up there. But it's a great space. The Aquatic Club, this is also, we're going to see this at the end of the episode where they give them the roses.
Yes, they do the rose ceremony out here.
Yeah, we have a live DJ here. We say save water, drink champagne, you know. So really cool space on the ship. Redemption Spa. I heard you like the spa over here. Yeah.
No. It was a rumor.
It definitely wasn't. So Redemption Spa, you know, you can get a daily pass to just kind of, you know, take advantage of the mud room or the salt room or the marble slabs, right? But there's also some amazing services there as well. So I've had some of the best massages. Okay. And I've tried all different ones, but it's a really elevated experience. I feel very much like I'm in like a Ritz-Carlton, Gaylord Palms type of, you know, but a little bit more relaxed. Yeah. So, and then there goes the boxing ring, guys. So you can take these classes on board or you can just go. We have the gloves and everything that you need to just hammer it all out. And then we have our yoga studios, our Bill complex, any machine you could ever think of is there. Burn. I mean, we've had a lot of people say that they were presently surprised about the workout spaces because they weren't small and that sort of stuff. We do a great job with cleaning after and stuff. Our spin studio is really popular on board. And here we are.
Well, going back to the spa. Okay, because we didn't even mention this. That was just a tip of the iceberg also, because there is a grooming area for the men. I can't remember what you guys call
Stubble and groom.
Stubble and groom. Can you name a few of those other spots? There was some like replenish for the Botox.
Yes, you can get that done at the spa, Redemption Spa. We have the tune-up as well, where you can go get your manis and petties, but all with a view. We also have this space called the Scene. So we have like an acupuncturist on board. Yes, honey. And she saved my life when sailing. She really did save my life when sailing.
Yes.
But, you know, again, all of these different spaces, they're highlights of our ship because we want to make sure that people feel good and don't have to feel guilty when they get off a Virgin Voyage.
And then also for the ladies, there's the blowout bar, I believe. There's a brow bar.
Yes, honey.
And then there's a tattoo parlor if you really need something.
Listen, so
really went.
Yeah, did you know that? Did you know
I
that?
did not.
So we're the only ones at sea to have it.
Blowout.
That's a popular spot before Scarlet Night as well. Yeah.
Yes, get prepared.
Get prepared. But yeah, the tattoo parlor actually gets completely booked for the whole voyage on the first night. It's that popular. So it's a really, really cool experience. And my niece is actually going to have a tattoo. She's going on Friday and she's into sharks. So she's going to get one on her Virgin Voyage.
Well,
Look at that.
there you go. Jumping back into the episode, here we go. We were hoping Rachel could have either done a refresh or a champagne, but instead she did a group date. That's okay.
Yeah.
There's producers, you know. She's got to make the drama. So she did that. But then she returns to the ship, and we finally, have you noticed we've not talked about cabins yet? We have
Right.
not talked about cabins.
Not yet.
We haven't talked about any staterooms. We finally get a glimpse of Rachel's cabin.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
So listen, Rachel and Gabby are staying in our biggest cabins on board. They're called the Massive Suites. There's only 2 of them. So perfect for the both of them, right? They each get one. But in these clips, you really, really only see a glimpse. It's over 2,000 square feet,
my
their
gosh.
cabins. So inside is about 1,000 and outside is the other 1,000. So yeah, here is inside of the kind of your living room area, for lack of better words, where he's opening up the champagne.
And there's a telescope. Is it?
Oh yeah, there's telescope. There's a record player that with actual albums and vinyls in the,
Oh my
in the
gosh.
room.
Well,
In the
she's big
cabin?
on that.
Yeah, there's guitars, real
yeah.
guitars, because Virgin was really based off of a music brand. That was
Yes,
Richard
Right.
Branson's
yes.
first kind of love. So a real ode to music. Tom Dixon created all of these suites as well. So the telescope, another one of the colors, sorry,
Yes.
especially in the suites. So we are red, hence why
Mhm.
we're all in red today. But purple is part of our brand as well. So the Rockstar suites have a lot of that purple in it.
Gotcha. So we're going to take a look more into Gabby's date because I didn't realize that more of her date was actually still within her Rockstar suite.
This is her Rockstar suite.
They can't see it though. Only you can see it.
Oh.
I'm going to show you Virgin's video starring Jerry Halliwell
Yeah.
testing out the suite.
Okay.
Hi, Jerry. Have you boarded yet?
Aye, aye, Captain. It's so lovely.
I really need you to give our new suites the Rockstar test drive.
I won't let you down. Yeah, right, Richard.
How are you getting on, Jerry? Hello? Is everything all right? I know I should have asked Mick.
Oh, that is amazing. I love it. So continuing on, let's take a look. I think that gave us a better
Yes.
kind of feel because we got to really look around.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
this is still the suite.
Yeah, so this is their balcony, but it's massive, just like the suite. So, they go that you have your own jacuzzi, your own outdoor shower, your own couch, table for 12. I mean, this is an entertaining paradise here.
It's wild because I thought this was
I
up on
know.
the top deck. I
Me
did
too.
not.
I had no idea it was part of.
I didn't think it was part of the
Yes.
suite. And this
It
is incredible.
It is. So yeah, I mean, right there, you think that they're, in one of the public spaces, and they are not, honey. They are very private.
So, okay, maybe not everybody's ready for the Rockstar suite.
Okay.
So let's just kind of see what kind of other accommodation we have.
Of course. So just to tag along on those suites, we have 2 categories, the Rockstar and the Mega, which is the Mega Rockstar is where they're at, right? But we have 78 suites on board and 15 of them are Mega Rockstars. They come with an amazing amount of perks, okay? Like access to Richard's Rooftop, which is our suite only area on board. So you have to have a black band to enter. And then our Massive Sweetness, this is another kind of picture of where they were sitting during that episode. You see the guitars
Oh.
there.
It's just so pretty, and
It
all
is.
you see was the kind of close-ups.
Yeah.
You don't get to see all this.
Well, I guess they are the star of the show.
I
you
mean,
know?
I guess.
So all of those monochromatic mirrors are marble touches in our suites. It's just even that little table slab you see that's the bar. So when you open up those drawers, everything's kind of like in these foam cutouts so nothing shakes or breaks, So we thought of kind of everything. There's that amazing thing.
Oh.
So for us regular folks, okay, 80% of our cabins on board are the sea terrace cabins. And this is like you're in in the other world, they call it their balcony rooms, but we call them sea terraces.
Okay.
So what's really cool is that, we have our glam area. We have all these leather accents. Everything is kind of controlled by a tablet because we're a smart ship. It's also really nice. Like me, I'm one of these people that does this. So I don't want to have my bed kind of out during the day. So every day I get my bed switched into day mode, which gives me a sectional couch, gives me some extra space to get dressed because I like to change 4 times a day. And they're entertaining, right? So like even the guys on this, maybe we'll see that. Maybe we'll see, 1 or 2 of them go to another one's cabin and it'll be in this style because it's more space.
I know, because we haven't yet gotten a glimpse inside the guys' cabins, except for we could see from the outside. We can assume that they're in those hammock cabins.
They're definitely in the sea terrace, honey. But again, so the highlight of this is our handmade hammocks, red hammocks. You see them from afar. They're beautiful. And again, it's just like, if hammocks are not your thing, which I hope they're not, if hammocks are not your thing, we still have the chairs and you can still take in that salt breeze, but it's really an amazing experience to just kind of lay there at night, watch the stars and the moon kind of reflect. Yeah, special space. I could go on and on about that.
Napping there sounds perfect.
Yes.
That's what a balcony is for.
Yes.
Or a sea terrace.
Yes.
That's what it's for, is to relax out there. I find sometimes I'm on a cruise ship and there's just not it's not comfortable to sit out there.
Relax on a chair, like a hammock is ideal.
Yeah. And listen, I'm a pretty kind of solid woman. It can take my weight. and so I have people that say, "Oh my God, I don't know if it's going to hold me." It will hold you. I promise.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. We're prepared. So what are we looking at here?
So this is our athletic space. This is called oh gosh, I'm just having a brain freeze. Anyway, it's part of the athletic club. It's the back side of it. This is a space that we transform a lot as well. This is actually not part of this. We thought it was, right? When you watched it, you thought.
Yeah. So that was interesting. So going back one slide. So what's interesting is when I was learning a lot about Virgin, there's just a lot of outdoor spaces. Mm-hmm. We saw a lot of indoor spaces for working out, but there's also a lot of outdoor spaces for working out. Yeah. So if you want to be showing off the bod while you're working out, next to people while they're having their drinks, you can do that if you want the privacy or if you want, the audience. Yeah. So you can do either one. Mm-hmm. I was very confused because they showed this followed by the whole Logan drama, and I thought it was the same, but no, they'd moved to On the Rocks, completely different space.
That's when he was having that awkward conversation, huh?
Yep, about I think I want the other one. We'll find out next week.
Yeah. Look at the face there. You know it's up to no good there.
Danger. Oh, this was the money shot right here. I loved seeing this picture.
See that halo? It's just beautiful. I mean, we're in ports and people are on their ships taking pictures of our ship. Yeah, it's kind of like amazing. FOMO. Sure.
So we get a glimpse inside the Rockstar Suite now, inside the bathroom. Okay, and the ladies are coming out for their kind of final cocktail evening of the episode. Yep. So where are we right here?
The dockhouse.
So, okay. So now they've combined everybody, even though the dockhouse was kind of one team's area. Mm-hmm. They've done that. Okay, so they're walking out. And then
they go to the wake.
Remember,
listen, that's why I say, if you want to wear that fancy dress, honey, come down those stairs with that fancy dress. It's just this feeling that you get when you walk in. But this is where they're going to spend pretty much the rest of the episode is in the wake.
In the wake. Okay, so as a reminder, we talked about the wake earlier, but here you can see a glimpse again. And this, again, what type of restaurant?
Steak and seafood.
Steak and seafood. Okay, so
there's normally a piano right here, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, so they've changed that up a little bit, but there's a white grand piano. It's beautiful.
Of course, they have to change things around for the episode. So, we haven't talked yet about entertainment, and we have to squeeze that in somewhere, right? Because they didn't have time to do entertainment.
Yeah, so they were the entertainment.
They were the entertainment. Exactly. So what do we have as far as entertainment?
Yeah, so we have all kinds of shows. I mean, we've been sailing for less than a year, right? So we've been trialing all kinds of things. We have this transformational theater in the Red Room. So it has 3 different setups. Dual reality is one of my favorites. That's kind of like your acrobatic type of show. I don't know how their bodies do some of the things that they do there, but you can see like the audience is right there. You're very kind of part of the show. We have this thing called the Untitled Dance Show Party Thing. Okay, so another kind of upbeat, and these are just all like examples of some of the shows. We also have a casino, really hot spot on the ship. So we have all of the tables that you want, all of the game tables, slot machines. And then instead of having a cruise director, we created the Happenings cast. So the Happenings cast are kind of like our main characters. We have our divas, the gamer, our foodies, all kinds of characters that really bring the ship to life. So, we don't hide our staff. We don't want them to show up and then disappear. They're kind of very much in your face. Okay. So if you want to stop by and get a picture with them, they're open to it. They would love to do that. They make them even more interesting than you could have ever thought of. But yeah, so the Happenings cast really brings our ship alive. And of course we rotate them. But what's been nice is everyone who's played the different roles have brought something new to the ship, but all still part of the same brand. And then the groupie. So guys, listen, I have a little bit of stage fright when I do karaoke, but on board, we created these private karaoke rooms. So you can take your friends like the J&J here, right? You guys can go sing your hearts out and nobody's watching. So you gotta go to the groupie. And then last but not least, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to tell them everything.
Okay.
But Scarlet Night, if you're going on a Virgin Voyage, pack a piece of red. Because we activate Exhibit A, B, C, and D. We activate the whole ship red. So it's a really fun night. It goes up to the pool deck. People jump in the pool on Scarlet Night with all their clothes on.
Love it.
I actually did that on my last voyage. And you know what? I don't regret it. It was absolutely amazing because you get this feeling like you're like so free and you can just be who you are. And I jumped in the pool. Who cares? But Scarlet Night is that's kind of our highlight. That's our themed event of the voyage.
It's kind of cool as it, without the kids being there, you really do get to release and say, hey, there's this fun thing. This is for me. I'm going to be fun.
You don't have to worry
be
about the kids jumping in the pool. The adults were jumping in the pool.
So we continue on with the episode, but also I wanted to mention with the entertainment, like you say, it goes even deeper. I watched some behind the scenes on the making of some of these shows and the creativity, the design. A lot went into it. It wasn't like, oh, let's just get some entertainment to have some entertainment.
And we don't have that Broadway feel, we wanted to, again, be outside of the box. We wanted to have things that people remembered. I mean, we have a spot on the ship called Voyage Final. If you want to go and listen to real albums, you can do that.
That's right.
Yeah. So there's so many. There's also a component that we love. A lot of surprise and delight. So you could be walking down a hallway and next thing you know, you're in the middle of a show. So there's so much fun and as much as you want to turn up or turn down, retox or detox, there's something for everyone on a Virgin Voyage.
Absolutely. I love it. And I think we're rolling to the end of the episode. We'll skip through here. Let's see if there's any highlights you want to mention. Oh, here.
Oh.
Yes, that area right there is actually the wake.
Yep. We've added a little sofa there. It's not normally there.
Not normally there.
Yeah. This is when he was tattletaling on the guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Up.
Yeah. So this is the aft of our ship.
Good.
And we like to say we have a sweet aft.
Oh, and then he's getting the boot, and I love this because we get to see the kind of get to see the gangway.
Yes,
and he's out. Bye.
She was not trying to hug him either.
No, bye. Again, Florida boy.
Yeah,
not a good move, buddy. But but
so long.
It's tough because you're from Florida. We want to support you, but it's a bit rough.
This is actually part of On the Rocks as well. So there's a lot of like live performances here, but like you're smaller, not not the big shows, but like those live kind of jazzy, kind of
Yeah.
intimate experiences here at On the Rocks.
Okay, and I wanted to know about this kind of image behind. I was really curious what that was.
Yeah, so we kind of have like these interactive screens where we can change the look and feel of things on board. Even our elevators. So our elevators are color coded. So if you're in a red one, you're in midship. If you're in a blue one, then you're in forward. If you're in a, so that you kind of know where you are. We don't have those cheeky little things in the elevators to say, today is Tuesday. We don't want to know what day it is.
Well, again, if you've been, partaking in the champagne, at least you might have an idea with the colors. Now, one thing we haven't talked about is drink packages.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the Virgin
Of
Way? Because again, you had to
course.
turn it upside down and make it different.
So, that's one of the things with our research that people were really upset about. You and I, Julie, we share a cabin. If I buy a drink package, now you have to buy one. You don't drink, but I'm an alcoholic, So we wanted to take those formalities away again.
And another one, you meet some friends.
Yep.
And you know what? You're like, I want to buy all of
Everybody
you a drink. I want to buy this round
Yep.
because you guys are awesome.
Yeah. So
And there's no way to do that. Wait, who's on the drink? I
Right.
have the band.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's really awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
So
have
we
you guys done?
created the bar tab. So bar
Yes.
tab is as simple as it sounds. It's a bar tab. You pay $300. Virgin Voyages always throws in 50. Actually, right now we have a bar tab bonus, so you'd get 100 instead of 50. So you pay $300, you get $400 worth of bar tab. You can share it. It is use it or lose it, so make sure you drink every bit of it. But it gets, just like you said, those awkward situations. Like you don't have to figure it out. Just scan my band because everything's from your band.
Mhm.
Your band is your key to your cabin. It's your wallet. It's your bar tab. It's everything for you. But bar tab is, again, alcohol is the only thing not included, but we think we did a pretty good job at making it pretty easy for you to drink.
Oh, I absolutely love this concept. And again, you can call your travel advisor and they can do all this. Your shore things,
Yes.
aka excursions, your shore things, your bar tab, all that, and all with the extra special bonuses that you can get. Call your travel advisor. They'll be able to walk you through all of that. And you want to book it ahead of time because once you book it on the ship, it goes up for those little things that do have a cost. It goes up. So tell your travel advisor beforehand and get it all in and get that bar tab.
Yes. So this here is part of the roundabout. This is actually the center of where Scarlet Night begins, is in the roundabout.
Poor Rachel.
Yeah, oh God, Rachel, come on, go Florida.
Go Florida. Okay, here we go. Rose ceremony
Rose
in a unique
ceremony.
location.
Yeah, so this is our pool deck. You saw it earlier. We added a little cover up so that they could walk across the stage there. But yeah, that's our pool, and those are the roses. And this was a bit nerve-wracking for me because like
Somebody's got to go.
yeah,
A lot of them had to go.
They looked awesome though. The ladies looked awesome. And remember, it was probably very cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cold because it could be really breezy on those decks.
It was Europe kind of north in April, I believe.
Definitely
so.
wasn't hot. Definitely
Mm-mm.
wasn't hot.
But they looked fabulous. They rocked
Yeah.
those
Oh,
coats.
sure.
And
They're
she's so
gorgeous.
pretty. So is Gabby.
So then we have more of the gentlemen and
they
and
were
the end of
celebrating
the
that they made
episode.
it.
But okay, we're getting to the end of the hour here. And do you want to go on the cruise? What if you want to go on the cruise?
Do you
So-
want to go
sold.
on the cruise? Okay.
Wait, key takeaways. I want to hear from
I
Juliana.
want to go on the 2 special cabins though.
we have some watered down versions of it. So if the massive suite is not your thing, there's still loads of suites that give you those same perks, but just not as massive.
Yeah,
No,
the whole
Before
thing's
we get into,
beautiful.
I want to hear some of your key takeaways that you've new things that you had no idea about. I mean, besides all of
I
it.
had no idea about the bar tab. I
Yeah.
think that's brilliant.
Mhm.
I love that this ship is. I'm sure he did so much with music, and everywhere you go, you're going to have that feeling.
You will.
I am a mom of 2 children.
So am
I
I.
absolutely love them.
Oh, so much.
But it would be nice to go on.
Yes, honey.
It's okay. It's
Take them
okay.
on vacation before you're sailing, and then you won't feel guilty.
That's right. It's a very conscious ship.
Yeah.
I love the gyms. You
Mm.
don't see a lot of that on the other ones. Just the food sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
I
always
do like the non-buffet type of
Mhm.
thing. It's
Especially with COVID and everything, right? So even before COVID, we
even
weren't going to
before
have
COVID,
both
it wasn't
buffets.
a turn on.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that even after it's, quick mention,
yes.
we are a fully vaccinated ship.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, we just made a slight adjustment where we're letting 10% of our passengers per sailing be unvaccinated.
Oh,
So we're kind of opening that up to the world, right? They will have to get tested prior to get it on
Mhm.
board.
yeah.
But going on a ship that's fully vaccinated, where your crew is all vaccinated, you test before you go on, it's this safe space. It's almost like you really do feel like you've left reality, and then you come back
Mhm.
and you cry that you're back in
Yeah.
reality. Masks are optional. We have our own terminal in Miami for Terminal V, and Valiant, although she's going to be based in Barcelona year round, her winter months she will be in Miami doing 6 and 8 night itineraries. So we'll get to see her in the US. So I think
That's
that's a good segue to
Yes.
You want to
Another-
talk about this,
I
Julia?
love the size. I think
Yeah.
it's a great
Mhm.
size.
Because if you forget something in your cabin, it's not a hike to get back to it.
Right.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
So very intimate spaces. The midsize allows us to get in these ports like St. Croix and Barbados and overnights in Ibiza and just all of these amazing itineraries that we have. But Julia and her team are really trying to promote January 28th, 2023. It's a Valiant Lady sailing out of Miami. Put a little picture there of our terminal because it's an extension of the ship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so this is our 8-night sailing. You're going to leave out of Miami. Look at that 7 p.m. time. So you can get those early flights and still have time for brunch or lunch in
Awesome.
Miami. We're going to do our first day is a sea day. Then we're going to go to Puerto Plata from 9 to 6. And then the next day you're in San Juan. Okay. Look at how late we stay in San Juan.
I was just going to say we haven't talked about the timings.
Yeah. So that's that whole ordinary to extraordinary. People didn't want to be rushed back to oh my gosh, we got to get back at 4:00. So adults only, honey. We move at our own pace, right? So it's so nice sometimes we're in ports and everybody's leaving and we're like, we're on the
Peace.
dock having a glass of champagne.
I'm going for happy hour in port. I'm
Right?
going to go enjoy myself.
And then I'm going to go back out for dinner.
And I'm going to go for some dancing.
Yes.
In port.
Yes. So we have that late stay in San Juan. Then we're going to be in St. Croix the next day. Okay. Another late stay, 10 p.m.
Yes.
2 days at sea. The ship is going to be packed with things to do. You definitely get that spa treatment in on those days. Yeah. And then,
go
sorry.
back.
Go back.
I like
The
that.
beach club at
The
Bimini.
beach club at Bimini.
The beach club
oh
at
my
Bimini
gosh.
is where Virgin Voyages teams up with Resort World. And when we are in port, that is our private beach club. Everything's included, guys. Your bar tab works there. Your basic human digital right Wi-Fi is there too. Okay. All of the beds that are our clamshell beds, our hammocks, everything's included. We're not asking you to pay additional
Right.
to have the Virgin Way at our beach club. And then you see that we're back in Miami the next day, but who gets off a ship at 11? Everybody's normally getting kicked off at 8:00 in the morning. So again, with adults in mind, we know that you want to get that last sleep in, maybe that last, glass of champagne, a mimosa or two before you get back and head home to reality.
That's amazing.
So right now we have this great offer. It's called the Dreamy Getaway. It's all based on the Bachelorette, right? The dream, the romance. So all of our second sailors are 50% off, and there's that $100 bar tab bonus. Let's not forget about everybody gets that $600 worth of inclusions as well. I wanted to just share a little glimpse of Bimini.
Oh, so pretty.
and it looks even better in person.
I've seen this and I'm dying to go and check it out.
Bimini's my favorite. So about 1 p.m., the Happenings cast comes out and we have this pool party and they throw floaties in the pool. We end every evening with our bonfires, which is a Necker Island tradition, Julie. I'm not sure if you know that.
No.
So Richard Branson lives in Necker Island.
Okay.
And they have these bonfires. So those spheres that you see on the beach, that's our version of bonfires. And they're singing around it. It's just amazing. I mean, if you see all of those seatings from the lounge chairs to the beds to everything but the cabanas is included when you're on the.
It sounds like a fun party because remember, adults only.
Yep.
Just everything is there for you. Food, drinks, shake. Can we shake for champagne on the thing?
Yes, honey. And so listen, just because I love you guys so much, and we want to make sure that everybody has this great opportunity to maximize on Set and Sail the Virgin Way. If you book with Go Travel in the next 7 days, so by August 9th of 2022, so those of you that are listening after the fact, it's August 9th, 2022, you can get some extra sailor loot just for booking with Go Travel. And who doesn't want some onboard credits?
Absolutely.
High Street, honey, we have all of this. Marc Jacob and Bally's and just all kinds of stuff. And then to sweeten the deal, Go Travel will give you an extra $100 in sailor loot if you book by September 30th. So even if you're outside of the 7 days and you book after that up until September 30th, get with your Go Travel agent and they can sweeten the deal for you.
I love it. There's just so many promotions going on. And we can stack them all together.
Yeah.
Call your Go Travel advisor. And even if you're watching this on replay in 6 months' time, it's okay. Give us a call.
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, we're here.
We're here to stay.
There's deals going on. We're always talking with Tamika to make sure that we've got something fresh and cool going on. And we have different dates that we'll be promoting. So give us a call. Reach out to your Go Travel advisor. They're going to advise you on the sure things. The
even travel insurance. I think travel insurance is
we sell travel insurance.
You know, that's a huge thing in this day and time, right? That just protect your voyage.
It's one of our favorite things, travel insurance for sure. But just all the things, if you need flights, we can do that for you. If you need pre and post experiences that you want, if you're coming from out of state and you're heading down to Florida and you want to do some add-on bonus things, let us know. Picking out the right ship and itinerary for you. If it's, if you haven't cruised before, maybe Virgin is saying
first-time cruisers love us.
Yeah.
Solo cruisers love us. Listen, we came into the game knowing we wouldn't be for everyone, and that's okay. We just want to make sure, our client satisfaction scores are through the roof. Once people get on board and they experience it, they absolutely love us. So remember, Scarlett's going to be out of Miami year round. Valiant home port is Barcelona. She is going to come in her winter months to Miami. Resilient Lady, ship number 3 with that Latina mermaid. Her home port's going to be Athens, Greece. Okay. And then ship number 4, her name is Brilliant Lady. We have not announced her itineraries yet, but she is going to spend her winter months in San Juan doing some amazing Caribbean itineraries, those little nooks and crannies that other ships can't get to. Little birdie told me it might be like Australia, New Zealand, that sort of thing.
We won't tell.
Whether you're a first-time cruiser or you're a very experienced cruiser, Julia and the team will take care of you, and Virgin Voyages has something for everyone.
Love it. Thank you so much, Tamika, for being here. Juliana, thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, if you need some realty help, this is your girl.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. And thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll be right here again next Tuesday for Tuesday Travel Chat. In the meantime, give your Go Travel advisor a call and take advantage of these amazing deals with Virgin.
August 9th.
Yes. We will see you right here next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.